Microphone. Well, look at that. Our overlays loaded in right the first time. Maybe today's gonna be a good day. Hi. I've got my coffee, so. I found some non-craft or uses for when I'm not crafting for the little ugly hotbar that I have hidden by my webcam for the most part. So got some little fun emotes in there and stuff just for ease of living, I guess. I don't know. I know I said I wasn't going to glamour the weapons I got before, and I was going to test them out, but I didn't like them because they weren't as cool as these, so I glamored them to the blue ones. And yeah, that's about it. Actually, no, it's not it. I lied a lot. My saddlebag looks a little messy because I've got some gear stuff that I need to do stuff with, and that's fine. But I combined all these, all my dye is in here, and while a lot of it was mostly just taken up by the saddlebag again, my inventory looks okay. We're getting there. Progress was made, and that's all that counts. I mean, that's all that matters. Some progress happened, so. Anyway. Let's go pick up our next quest. I don't want to run out of MSQ too quick, so I think maybe there's got to be something else I could do. I just don't know what. We could unlock the Heavensward raids maybe and go from there at some point. I'm pretty happy with how my coffee turned out today. It's only my second one today, so that's not too bad. I feel like at least the nighttime music for the Crystarium is kind of sad. I don't know if the daytime one was. I don't think it is. But I guess so far Shadowbringers has been kind of sad, so. Oh yeah, that's right. We're not having a ton of fun right now, are we? No, we did one quest pass. The one where Lena was sad. Hola, probable wallaby. Are you having a good day? I think I made the title. I don't honestly remember. Even though it was 5 minutes ago. I feel like I made the title of the stream something about having a good day. I don't know. We're gonna try to do that. So. Hello, Primrose. So cute. You're so cute. I have no idea where I'm going, I'm being honest. Oh, it was that place again. I've gone and gotten lost again. What are we gonna do today? Where was it? Was it over here again? Okay, I do remember now. Sorry, I completely forgot. I feel like Thancred is supposed to give us our next quest. It's been alright, just stress eating, waiting for this job to call me back with a job offer. Well, I'm sorry that it's been so stressful, and I'm sure you'll hear back good news soon. I have no authority in saying that, but all about positivity today. Not in a toxic way where like you can't have anything not good going on, but in the way where you just make it a little better. So that's what we're here for today. Let's see what the fuck Thancred has to say and if it's sad. Oh hey, looks like we're getting some more gear, which means maybe we'll have some outfits to laugh at. Possibly. How's it going, Ripsu? Welcome in. I hope you're having a better day than I'm having. I'm sure it's gonna get better. That was really negative. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Today's stream is just about making our day better. So, that's what we'll do. Let's see what Thancred has to say for this quest. If you're ready, why not go on ahead to the Ocular? You can keep the Exarch company while I fetch Alphino. Don't worry, I mean to borrow the swiftest tomorrow I can find, so we shouldn't keep you long. Be sure to pass on that message, eh? I'm good, just ready to pass out. Well, I feel like you did say you were losing sleep over Guild Wars, so maybe it's best for you to get some sleep. I like to joke about getting terrible sleep, but sleep is important. I need to get an Ocular. If I got into something as, like if I start like looking for like mounts and stuff that I really need to like grind stuff for in this game, it's not going to be good news for my sleep. Yeah, I've been grinding in Guild Wars 1. Sounds like it could take up a lot of sleep, yeah. Especially trying to achieve something pretty specific, which I believe you are. Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism on the battlefield precede you. Though I confess I found them more gladdening than surprising. I hear no few of our people will have you to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death. Would that they had not needed saving to begin with. But the responsibility for that lies with me. One of our soldiers said that? Thank you. Rest assured that I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shrink from what must be done, now least of all. If I mourn the lost, I will not lose myself to grief. And even should regret be my constant companion. God, that's sad. Regret be my constant companion. I will follow the path I have chosen to its end. I'll offer him some talk time. Yeah, I was up late grinding crafters. Yeah, that'll do it. When I was first trying out crafting, kind of how I messed it up because I wasn't leveling them all at once. I was just weaving day in, day out. And I only got it to like, it's like maybe 61 now. So was it worth it back then? I don't know. Especially with gathering too. Because it's so easy to just be like, okay, I'll stop at this many. And then you see another node over there and you're like, but I could just keep getting some more. Especially if, oh, I forgot. We need to check and see if I have some stuff that's sold. Because I should have some money coming in from some dye. Maybe. Not much, but enough for me. And if I were to confess any doubts I might harbor, no one ever need know. No, I believe you have enough burdens without my adding to them. Nevertheless, thank you. He sounds like he's having a rough time. Maybe he'll cheer up today too. Maybe. Is voiced? I can't tell yet. I don't want to be too loud or too quiet, so
my friends,
let me know.
With your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
That was something. I forgot all about that. Thancred's like this guy. Meanwhile, I'm excited. I'm happy.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
Oh, Primrose, don't lay on my keyboard, man.
As I was saying, it was only with your
They
aid
seem
that we
quiet.
weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
Let me know if that's a little quiet. Never thought I was going to get addicted to a 15-year-old game again. Yeah, I mean, things happen. I know there's people that still prefer, was it Final Fantasy XI, I think, to this one? So, age does not determine, how good or addicting a game is, I guess. Depends. Sometimes there's people that prefer some modern features, I guess. But
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe. Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us.
oh, thank you for the host, Ripsu. I just now realized I don't think I have an icon set up for that, so I got that little zombie going there. I thought I customized all of them, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
As for the attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented.
Sorry, I keep stopping to talk in the middle of this cutscene.
Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
He's a character for sure.
What I mistook for
Vorthri,
bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
I don't know why anybody expected it to end well, but yeah.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
Mm-hmm.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
That's smart.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Oh yeah, that's right. We still got some to do. At least
I
one.
have nothing to report on that front. What of Arang?
At least two more.
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Amarang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight.
I have a feeling we're going to be going there with her,
Of course, I could
probably.
never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser Sin Eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a Sin Eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison.
Maybe.
To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia.
Is
If
it?
we travel to Amarang, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back.
That sounds kind of dangerous for her, probably.
What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do. I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew Thancred. I always knew.
It'd be kind of hard for her to not know. Why you think she just like wouldn't remember anything happening?
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation, but it all makes sense now.
Ouch.
The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul. To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
But it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be? Love.
He's gonna make Thancred mad.
Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So, it's off to Armorang we go.
Seems almost. He seems almost excited to be included. So I really don't mind. I imagine my feelings are going to get hurt at some point, but. Okay, maybe this is when someone was talking about look on him for some little tidbits. So, let me talk to her first, though. I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with us. Or I'm just like, no, I am not going. Oh, we can ask him some stuff now. If you have something to ask me, ask. As I told you before, Zodiark is the creation of my people, the first people. We summoned him, as your kind might summon a primal, albeit an infinitely more powerful one. And like one of your primals, he tempered us. It was only natural. There is no resisting such power. And so we Asians came to exist solely to bring about the rule of darkness, his darkness. Of course, some would call us evil for it, and they would be fools. Well, that is only to be expected, given their innate ability to conceive of the nature of our universe. But I believe I'm repeating myself. Do you not trust me to speak honestly? Do you hope to catch me in a lie? Really, I have no need of deception, and even if I did, I assure you, you would find it quite indistinguishable from the truth. That's probably a fair point. Very cool. What does he say if we say nothing? Just wanting to talk to him. Perhaps I flatter myself expecting you to take an interest in the knowledge I possess. Or perhaps I flatter you. Okay. Fair game. Let's go. Wait for Minfilia. So far I think I don't know. I'm pleasantly surprised by everything. Everything's about as good, if not better than I expected it to be. And I'm only... I don't know, what level are these quests? On quest at level 76? That's not too bad. I forgot we're gonna hit, I forgot how close we were to hitting 78 when... I lost all my thoughts. When we left off on the last stream on Monday. Confused because so many of my days have no breaks. I couldn't remember when I streamed. Literally just need to walk up here, apparently. I thought I had to teleport somewhere. My bad. Doesn't look like Minfilia up there. Oh, that's somebody's character. I'm so dumb. That doesn't look like Minfilia. Ah. Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. Sure you want to do this? Completely sure. I guess that's what I'll say. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny. And I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. Hope you can find it in yourself to believe it too. Just a blank stare. When you put it that way, how could we not? It's your decision to make. Just be sure that you are prepared when the time comes. If all are assembled, shall we depart? We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? That was probably... I know that was Thancred, but right before that was probably one of the shortest lines of dialogue Urianger has ever given us. Dost thou want us to depart? Post tense. Never mind. About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw a Yulmoran airship coming into land over Amarang while I was on my way back to the Crystarium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vothri's forces to Raktika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Great. Right. Now, Nabatharang lies in the southern reaches of Amarang, and there are 2 routes we can take to get there. Oh, I like how they show us the map. That's really cute. The first is the eastern route, which will lead us past Mortsuk. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Minfilia and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path. It also makes for easier traversal of the Naboth Severance. I imagine we're going to end up going the way that does not sound easy. Especially because we've already went to Mortsuk, so that's not anything new. But we can't use it. If we did, we need to cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Yulmorans caught wind of our approach, it could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, so we can be sure their activities would not meet with Vothri's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it will be safer to take the western route. Which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the Hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Yulmorans' attention elsewhere. That sounds dangerous. To an area in the east that I know to be uninhabited. So nobody can help her if something happens? Great. That way, you'll have a chance at reaching Nabatharang unopposed, and without risk to civilians. I cannot deny that it's a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. They barely had any time to talk, I think. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Thancred will regret. That's true. He said, yeah. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Vothri's forces to you. Thanks. The rest of us will take the western road and try to avoid attracting attention. With that in mind, I think it best we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few Amaro for our journey. I'll leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. Never in the highest of spirits, but I guess it makes sense. Alright, where are we going? Okay, we're gonna need to go out here because we have not discovered that area yet. How fun. Let's take our little chonkabow, shall we? And somebody showing off their ability to fly, aren't they? Just kidding. Okay, this wasn't too far. Yay! New locations. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. And all the time I've been here, I've never ventured into the Hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point. We have more than enough reason to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Minfilio for me, would you? He acts like she's so dumb. We're so close to 78. So excited. Off so soon, Mistress Jodara? When I forget the second part of my character's name. You barely had any time to recover from the battle. Yeah, I know. That's how it works for me, I guess. Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you. What if they're like, I'm not letting you in the gate? I already had my obligatory in-room cutscene. Trust me, I have rest. Even though I don't get to rest, because...
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part.
Speaking of Artbird, he always just barges in and talks.
For joy and sorrow walk hand in hand.
That's really funny timing.
Beyond Mount Garik lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth.
Primrose. Come on.
Or
Go into space.
Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Hey, thank you for the host, Inuyasha Nero. I hope you're having a really good day. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry that an accent came out. Got a cat on my spacebar. You gotta scooch just a little bit. Sorry. The spacebar must be the most comfortable or something. I was doing this yesterday too. Gotta just scooch a little bit. There you go. Not onto the mouse, please. You get hair on my coffee. Sit right there. You will not. Oh. Come on. Just scooch a little bit. Cats are so interesting. There you go. That's fine. You can lay on my arm, just not the spacebar. Okay. Sorry, I feel like my lighting is weirdly off today. I keep trying to adjust it. Alright. This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel, and I don't plan to take a moment of time I spend upon it for granted. Alright, let's see how dumb we can look with this new hat gear, probably. 78. Oh shit. Enhanced. Oh, we just get an extra one. I don't know if it increases the distance any. Very cool. Let's check and see. Rose, you were in just a fine enough space. My goodness. Cats, cats, cats. Okay, it's just a third charge. That's cool though. Because we've been actually trying to use that. Because I neglected it a lot before. It comes at a perfect time. Oh, Shadowbringers. Love it. Yeah, I know I'm probably not to the part where lots of things are happening yet, but it's still really good. And welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Today's all about having a better day, so. Shadowbringers probably isn't the game for that, but still. Or you know what I mean. I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing? Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who live here can tell us what it is, what to expect from the road ahead. We're not supposed to trust anybody at the inn, but we're going to talk to these people and tell them what we're doing just fine. I don't know about that. I shall keep the emotions of this expansion to a minimum. I hope you enjoy it though. Thanks. I know I'm in for quite a bit. I've already had a few emotional scares, but I enjoyed anyways. I really like games that have the ability to make me cry, I guess. I watched a lot of sad TV shows that just make you cry a lot, so I kind of consider it like an accomplishment for a game if it can make me cry. Not that all good games, not that I'm saying like it's not a good game if it can't make me cry, but I enjoy getting to that emotional level with the game, so. I say that now. You sell? No. No, you're not a merchant. But then, why do I know your face? You remember me? Yeah. Oh, I remember. You spent Velvet Gold. Yep. Did you cry in Heaven's Word? Yes. I'm nervous as to why you asked that, because I know this will probably be a lot worse. But yes, I did cry in Heaven's Word, actually. A good deal. A lot more emotions for dragons than I was expecting, but yes, I did. Such a coin purse cracking. You are already a legend among Mord traders. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. See, that's our hint, maybe. Because if they paid them enough, they don't care. They're just going to tell them anything. So even if maybe they haven't came through here yet, we come through here and tell them what we're doing. Hopefully we don't give too much detail. Because if they come through here, or if they already did, and they pay them enough, they're not going to care. They just get really excited about money. So. This place is Garrett. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now none. The Master Gengen borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you must be familiar with all the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabatharang ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. Awesome. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mines surrounding Nabatharang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. Yeah, oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other Mord might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps. You ask, they tell. Tell for free even, to friends or our best customer. Of our best customer. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. You better not sell us out. Well then, best customer. Let's see what information your reputation buys us. Okay. Hard-ass thinker. I'm guessing someone's inside? Yeah, because I don't see anybody. Shul. What is this guy? In The Sims? Shul. I'm excited for Heavensward. Just the patches left and I'll be done with the Realm Reborn. Heavensward is fantastic. It is, unfortunately, when I realized that I probably made a mistake not caring so much about the story in the beginning. While I did... Anyways. I really like getting into the story of games. Gonna be in and out of chat. Gotta get ready to pick up my little cousin from work, but I got your stream up. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I hope you're having a good day, just with everything you're doing. Just chilling. Today's supposed to be a good day. Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabothorang these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. You take down the information regarding the trolley on a wrinkled piece of parchment before stuffing it unceremoniously back into your bag. Cool. You wish to go to Nabothorang? There was a way, once. A gondola down from the cliffs. But it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left and no one to use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires would bear your weight. Hastily take down a memo regarding the gondola on a spare scrap of parchment. I don't unceremoniously stuff it back into my bag like the other one. What bag? I guess my inventory is a bag, isn't it? How heavy is this bag that I'm carrying? Got like swords and shit in it. Oh, that reminds me. We have gear to put on, don't we? Let's see how crazy it looks. Now you're supposed to go on my armory chest because I cleaned that out a little, didn't I? God damn. Of course I didn't. Look, hats are gonna be the one thing. It's the first thing I get, right? Jesus. Sorry. This is literally supposed to go in my armory chest or glamour dress or whatever. Oh yeah, this is gonna look so good with our outfit. There we go. Yeah. That matches so well. It makes us look like our hair is black and short for some reason. Oh yeah. I'm thinking we are just gonna not display our hat till we can glamour that back. Yeah, no, here, of course. That's fine. For Nabothorang, airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Amorans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. Wow. Though it seems somewhat superfluous to do so, you doodly make note of Gongon's words. Well, Gongon maybe doesn't know what's going on, but that's okay. He's living out here in the mountains. He doesn't know what we're up to. Ah, Muconix. I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to reach Nabothorang. The Amoran presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, their army is definitely in Amorang. There have been no sightings of Amorans at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alizé's plan has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? I have this written down, and this, and this. Why can't we just tell him? These are our options. Well, what do you think? We can try the gondola. Might die, but eh. Yeah. Nah. We'll try the trolley. I feel like that would be kind of fun. It does seem to be the least risky of our options. An airship would be so obvious. Why would we pick that? And I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. Thanks. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight. Alright, can't wait to see what this top gear looks like. He'll probably have it on for a while before we can glamour it, so. Yahoo! Oh, valued customers. Oh, we're 78. We need to do that role quest today. Not let me forget. Valued customers. Were they the Mord of help? I guess I could say, I guess they were helpful enough. Or one of them was of a fashion. They told us of a trolley that runs to Navatharang at least. Hates to be like that, Deathtrap. But am I correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when we first asked? Yes. The gate, you see, it is impassable. Before, there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. I do not even know if it yet exists. I do not know, but you should travel east to Mount Mirren Mines. That is where the trolley-controlled stand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Talos, it would be them. Thank you, you've been a great help. We're off to Mount Mirren then. Let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. He said bye-bye. Bye-bye. No. I feel like I'm one of those people that needs different textured WASD keys. Because sometimes I will be just like a few keys off somehow. Mostly when I can't see it due to a cat. But it's not like I miss them when I can see it because I have mine switched to different colors. It has happened to me a few times. Okay, where are we going? Somewhere else we haven't been. I'd say let's get out our chocobo. Doesn't make the journey any faster, but he does make it feel like it doesn't take as long, I guess. I feel like my light is brighter today for some reason. That seems to be right. The scale of the track is impressive, I'll give them that. Now we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. Okay. Why did we stop there just to say that? I guess this is the path, I don't know. What's chasing me? Horse tacos? Interesting. Ooh, there's an ether current up there. We should try and get it while we can. Jeez. This coyote said no ether currents. Nice. Alright, Pomerang is not where I was making progress. I think that was Clusia. No, that's not bad. Okay. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zunzun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I feel like we're gonna do one of those little look around puzzle things. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the entrance to the mines proper caught Urianger's eye. Meet us there if you find anything. I guess I was wrong about the little mini game. Leave me alone, coyotes. I'm busy looking for things. Ah, conspicuous cup. That's hilarious. I don't know why. Cup is slightly warm, and a fair amount of tea, steeped over long, if the color is any indication, remains within. Saw something over there. Iron rail. These coyotes must be hungry. Flecks of rust adorn the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue. That's great if we could figure out how to work it. This is where the trolley could run, if I had one. No. Can you leave me alone? I'm literally looking for something. I am literally looking for something. Okay, fine, never mind. Where could this one be? Aha. Benches within suggested this must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though it is clearly old, it appears to be well maintained. No. Freaking coyotes. Alright. We gotta fight something at some point. I suppose. Great. Omniconics, what hast thou discerned? Oh? Is that what I said? I see. Indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos beareth more than a passing resemblance to the golems of the source. Nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them, that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Probably true. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Onyx, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouses on the northwestern side of the tracks. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. Someone's hiding. Off we go then. Oh my gosh, who's attacking me now? For real? Alright, come on, Chocobo. Let's leave these coyotes for at least a little bit. Oh, we're gonna fight this one. We may as well get ready. Found you. Only due to the little quest marker, but still. Wicked White, where did you come from? No, never mind that. You have no business here, of that I'm sure. I'm under attack. Damn. Jeez. Back over here? Yeah. Oh, they found some people too. Nice. Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us? We're not the brigands who come to take what isn't ours. Do we honestly look like we need to steal, what, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. A likely story. You look, well, fancy. You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all the way out here is to strip the machinery for parts. Oh, Thaf, I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her 2 most loyal servants, sworn to follow her until world's end. What does he talk about? On their journey, they met a sorcerer as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they end up here somehow. What? I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that it's a serious conjecture, no. Suppose I am a bodyguard of sort, but we have rather large concerns than fairy tale romances. Though I would fain to hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabatharang. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize we haven't gotten off to the best of starts, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again. The trolley. Trolley. You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. Both engineers in training, in fact. Jarek and Thaf, at your service. Technically, I'm a miner, and he does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folk to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there is little in need of transport these days. But that's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling the track once again would make hearts sore, mark my words. You'll hear no arguments from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. Well, is there anything we could do to assist you? We could gather materials or help put pieces together. It is a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the only one with the full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him, if you like. We'll introduce you. Very well. Our options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right, it looks like you'll be following us back to Twine then. Alright, I'm gonna be back in just a second right before we talk to him. Just gotta take a super quick restroom break, and I'll be back in just 1 minute. Okay. Aww. Okay, now our overlays figured it out. They try. Alright, let's talk to Thef. You're ready, we can leave right now. Though, you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. You think he'll be alright? That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You go on ahead, Thef. Alright, looks like it'll just be you lot and me then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on your way out of the rail yard. Thanks for the encouragement, I guess. Kiss my ass, Coyote. Where are we headed? This thing's probably gonna get me. No? Not yet. Damn, that smarts. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it now, though. I pointed your overeager companions in the right direction, and they've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has a much shorter stride, it's a more perilous route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Everyone acts like Manphilia can't do anything. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. That's fair, yeah. Alright, come on, Dracarys. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. My own mount music. Bum, 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 bum. Now there's combat music. Okay. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Billy. Watch out. Watch out. Nice. Wait a moment. I think I hear something. Oh, that's something, alright. Run. Where are you running from? Didn't I just fight something? Oh, it's another coyote. I did stand in that, didn't I? Sorry. Looks like this tiny path is probably where we're gonna need to go. Well, that's the... No, that's not what they meant. So... Here, probably. The bridge, yeah. I don't like that. I don't want to fight it. It's pretty. Alright. Jeez. Gav can't do any of these fights for himself. Come on. Come on, computer, you can figure it out. Sorry about that. I'll admit, I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine, though, so we should make it without further incident. No, I'm not fighting again. What is my computer doing? Figure it out. Jeez. Let me get some water. Sorry. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines, for that matter. The only residents that remain are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go. Or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. Alright, hang on just 1 second. Sorry. Okay. Where are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you. Wicked White, if you're still gonna bother me, at least have the damn courtesy to stand still. What? He thinks this one is deep in his cups. Ah. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabatharang, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Nabatharang. Not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Wow. Nice. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabatharang. I must. So you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. Fuck this guy. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabatharang. If you insist the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No. I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. What a ween. A ween. A weenie. We'll speak outside. Tancred said, I'm tired of these bitches. Everybody's pissing him off. Except my character, I do nothing wrong. Affiliate looks sad. Well, he said frail little girls. He shitted on both of us. Hello, Boop Nooper. How are you doing? Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. That's what today is all about, having a good day. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. And he's right. But I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. We'll see if we can, I guess. Quest complete. Didn't we get top armor from that, I think? We got something. I must say, Boop Nooper, that is quite a wonderful name. Oh, this actually looks kind of cool. Maybe we will. No, we're running without the hat now. Things are going to start getting crazy. Oh, it's brown. You know what? I will use up a dye just until we can get to a glamour dresser, actually. I'm not ashamed to, well, you know what? I won't worry about it because they're in my chocobo saddlebag. That they are. Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Boop Nooper, are you a Final Fantasy XIV player, or are you just checking the game out? Let me know. Tancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Oriante. It's about choice. And I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That at least I can do for her. Literally just started, lol, I have no clue what I'm doing half the time. That is really how it feels at the beginning of the game, and I feel like I'm honestly still at that point a lot of the time. So you're definitely not alone with that. I do have some kind of, it's a pretty small Discord so far, but I do have some kind of more experienced than me, which isn't saying a whole lot, but they are very experienced Final Fantasy XIV players in my Discord. And we've got a little channel I just made for questions, but feel free to ask me any questions you have about the game. I will try to answer to the best of my ability. I'm not super experienced yet, but I have been playing for quite some time. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. Sprout Gang, rise up. Yeah, I literally just, in a technical sense, lost my Sprout icon, like, I don't know, I feel like I've been in, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago? I don't know, it wasn't that long ago. But I love trying to answer anything I can, so. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friend back home, and with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up, is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? I did have a faint hope that you need might prompt him to action where our interest has not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here, if you like. You can give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. You mean to say you're not giving up? Even knowing that Magnus is Magnus? Yeah, we gotta fix that glamour. This is rough. Just because I'm used to looking at my outfit. I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it. Though, Perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an handle, after all. After all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools, and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. What job are you playing, Mew? I was actually going to ask the same thing. I was going to ask you what class you have started out with. I am playing... don't take this gear that I just got as any count of what my outfit normally looks like. I am playing Dancer right now, which is available if you have a character at level 60 and you have the Shadowbringers expansion. They often, as a whole, with all of the expansions, if you didn't get those, if you're just still on the base A Realm Reborn or anything like that, they often are on a very good sale together. But I'm playing Dancer. It is, I guess until Endwalker comes out, one of the 2 newest classes, and it is a blast. It is ranged DPS, which is great for me because I actually started out playing as a archer / bard, and that is also ranged DPS, so it was a very easy transition for me, I think. But I want to try everything out eventually. I want to try healing on Astrologian, which was added in Heavensward, I believe. And good evening, Bowmage. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Today's all about having a good day. Oh, that was so dumb. I really thought I was supposed to go down here. How dumb of you. But yeah, I've got a hilarious outfit situation going on right now. I've got my hat hidden because it looks like this right now. Because, you know, we may as well just go all out. Sure, till we can get our glamour plate done, we'll just go. I started with a warrior just because it seemed basic, but I kind of want to play archer. Yeah, with, it kind of depends, I guess, if this was the first MMO that I got really heavily into, I guess. So starting out with DPS was an easy transition for me. I didn't have to worry about all the responsibilities that come with tanking on like a warrior and similar things. You know, I was supposed to go up here. I was up here. Oh, open the toolbox next to him. That's what I get for not paying attention. Wait, are you discussing Final Fantasy XIV? Online complete with the incredibly acclaimed expansion Heavensward with the free trial up to level 60? I believe we are, yeah. Did you know that, I feel like I always add in to my, like, selling point. I feel like I always try to really sell it to people that you can play every class on the same character. I find that a really big selling point. It definitely, was very interesting to me when I started out. You open the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. I didn't know that was me. My outfit is so different. Brilliant. Now if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be a help. Not a great help, just a help. In this case, well, this bolt is loose for one matter. We can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. A wrench? A ragged cloth. My biggest selling point is token. Yes, definitely. And Koji's localization. Yeah. Those are very good selling points that I will have to add on to my little speech that I try to give people. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Now give me one moment and it's all fixed. There. I don't see any other problems here, so let's continue along the track. I really want to pick the dumb options, but I don't know what would happen. Here's a cloth. Do with that what you will. But yeah, definitely, I know Nooper, you said you started as a warrior, but you want to try out archer. Definitely do not feel like you have to stick with the class you started with. You only have to stick with it for a tiny bit, and then if it's not feeling your style after you've done some dungeons or anything, try something else out. Try everything out, you know? It is the good thing about this game. You do not have to stick with what you chose. Yes, those are very good selling points, Bowmage. I didn't know anything about how good the music was in this game when I started. I was very, very pleasantly surprised. You set down the toolbox, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief, and open it once again. Does not look like that heavy of a toolbox. You're quite handy to have around, you know? Okay, can we just get this done? As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if by some miracle the night returns, as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether its lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. Just sand it, maybe. How long have you been playing Mew? Okay, it's a little confusing. Not only did I neglect the story for a long time because I had like crafting and other stuff that I picked up. I started playing in 2016. I didn't play for that long. I was still in school. I had a lot of internet issues back then, and I just didn't get super I didn't have a lot of time to like really deep dive into it, but I really enjoyed it. It was like every MMO I tried after that, I was like, no, it is not as pretty as Final Fantasy. So I finally got really into it in May of 2019, I think, and I've been playing it pretty consistently with a few breaks in between ever since then. And I'm now finally just actually getting through and enjoying the hell out of the story. But I took a lot of time for crafting and just like a lot of other fun stuff in the game. And I still have a ton of stuff to unlock, but I have been playing consistently since 2019. It was actually a month or two before Shadowbringers came out. And I started Shadowbringers on its 2-year anniversary. Are the wrong answers? I thought that would be fun, but I didn't know if it was going to mess up anything. The wrong answers are often very funny in this game, though. I'll try it on the next one if there's still one to go. Yes, the wood file is perfect. Let me even this out. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted— oh my god, my carrot. I haven't spotted any of their problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks from here a bit longer. Breathtaking, I know. It is literally rocks. This is literally rocks. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the Hills of Amber, you see. But after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Naboth Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Naboth brought the Mistal engineers specialized in Talos here to the hills, and wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right back up again. Mine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistal. Mistal? I don't know. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. Mistal left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Eulmore. Now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed. And there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited for confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. Okay. Sure. It's a big area to check. To nest. I would fall through right there, wouldn't I? Don't be surprised when I do. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like the koala on my shoulder really ties this outfit together. My chocobo not come up here? Damn. That vulture hits very much. Chocobo can be out here. What is you doing? Yeah, I think I ran out of chances to pick the wrong answers, but I bet they're funny. It was really funny when I picked the wrong answer in that cutscene when we got to the Raktia Greatwood. That was funny. Kupo. Ever since then, I've been kind of tempted to pick the wrong answers on things. This way? Yeah. Be careful. Whoop. You see that? I almost fell off, didn't I? I forgot there was vultures. How did I so quickly forget what I was doing? Kill vultures. Dead. Alright. Actually just gonna take our chocobo back because I didn't realize I could, and that's a lot quicker. I really just almost fell there too. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing can get started again though, as I said. Only people who know how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. Trolley's tracks rusted, and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley. Damn it, and those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed. Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real, proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Almarang is hardly the safest place. Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. Sin Eaters got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine. Started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. My first word was trolley. Okay, right? First word was not trolley. What a guy. Wicked white vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. More vultures. Huh? Are we just running away from them? I guess. Whatever. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different. But well, here we are. So I guess we can go ahead and put. Oh man, our outfit's gonna be interesting. Hey, at least we're having the armory chest space for it, though. Nice. God, what are those? Wonderful. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you'd like. It'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for a change. I guess so. Interacting. Very vague. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. Thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us. It's true. But here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in good working condition. 'Twill likely require naught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of ether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you. But what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is host to a network of veins through which aether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How the hell did you get that all from just a glance? I take it you've thought up a solution as well, then? To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to aether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Acquire that which we require. Not far beyond the walls of twine dwells the creature of living stone. The debitage? Full sure I am that stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our needs. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Villia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to the flow of aether in the Talos, and thus would I ask you to provide 3 stones of the debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Okay, he said under somewhere? Oh, down here, I guess. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, we were fighting these earlier. Watch out. Nice try. jeez. Alright, that's 2. Does this one count? Yeah. Alright, let's head back here. Geez, Dancer looks intense. I only have like 2 buttons so far. Yeah, it probably does look a little intense. I'm level 78, so I have a bit of skills. The cap is level 80 until Endwalker comes out in November, which then will be raised to 90. But the interesting thing about the classes that come with expansions is they start at a higher level. So this class starts at level 60, if that makes sense. So those are a little more overwhelming to learn because you start out with a lot of skills. Whereas with the first few classes, you start at level 1, obviously, so you get your skills one at a time. And that is why I would, for the most part, especially if you're new, so heavily suggest against getting job boosts like some people do when you're still like trying to learn the game, because it really lets you learn your class skill by skill and build up that knowledge. But Dancer looks a lot more complicated than it is. I actually have my hotbar split up kind of funny. So the first half is it's got my dances on there, which are like an important part of Dancer, obviously. But these are on the left. I have my single target attacks, and it'll make sense once you play, or maybe even just watch the gameplay of Dancer a little bit more. And on the other half, I have my AOE attacks. So for when there's a few enemies. But it's not as complicated as it looks. Oof, level 90. I feel so far behind. I was my Dancer was like. No, the levels still go by pretty quick, especially if you manage to get on a preferred server, which right now it's kind of hard to get on any server, depending on when you got on there. So it's not that bad to catch up. I was still in the expansion before this, like maybe a few weeks ago, so you're not as behind as you feel, but definitely don't rush to catch up with the expansion because it's not going anywhere. It'll be there. Like I said, I started Shadowbringers on the day of its, it was by accident actually, but I started it on its 2-year anniversary, so it was already 2 years old when I started it, and it's still just as fun. So one thing I like about Shadowbringers, all of the side quests scale to your 70+ level. Yeah, that's really cool. Is that just for the, sorry, I don't really understand, is that just for the side quests in Shadowbringers? Do you get what I mean? Or does it like apply them to the other ones? Oh, that's cool. I like that. Tancredum and Philia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the Dipitage? Yes, I did. Yeah, it started in Shadowbringers. I saw it on a few side quests. I think the ones where I was trying to gather some ether currents. I saw it said like quest sync, but I didn't really know what it was about. I was just like, okay, I guess it's syncing something. I just kind of didn't pay much attention to it. All the 70+ areas will be like that. Very cool. I like that, actually. Cool. I'll have to do some more side quests to actually see it. I do need to get all my ether currents, so. Find specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. You need now but wait for Tancredum and Philia's return. From end to end, the paths by which aether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. They but require a sufficient endowment. Not moving. Strange. Core refuseth. Hurry. The core refuseth to stir. I fear the conditions of this Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart, with blood through man's veins, so doth the core aether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. What was the heart, after all? Thou didst foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We've never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another, in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jarek? Did they sell it or something? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright. After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Alright, spit it out, Jarek. Come on. What do we need to know? Jay. Come on. Oh, that's the old quest. So strange. How's everyone's night? My night is going way better than it started, actually. Aurora's, and I hope yours is going too. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Today's all about having a good day. So, and it's worked so far, so yay. My outfit is looking interesting, to say the least. It's a little embarrassing right now, but I'm trying to not get off track enough that I have to return back home just to glamour my gear. But I'd say that I probably will after I get the full set, just to save time. Right then. The Talos, their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... Come on, you gotta tell us, come on. Oh no, I can't. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Thaf or someone else. We hit 78 a little bit ago, so that's very exciting. We were pretty close. We were right at the end of 77 Monday night when we left off, so I can't believe we're like 2 levels away from 80. That's crazy. Back to the tavern then. Back to the tavern. Alright. The story better be worth all the build-up it's gotten. Am I right? Very nice, yeah, very nice indeed. I hope everyone's night is going really well. Mine has certainly got a lot better since I got on here, so. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... What? God damn it, Jarek. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing that Talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think you may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know. My goodness. The dance? I know I'm playing a dancer, but he's dancing around this fucking story. What are your plans once you hit 80? Not a clue. I will probably...
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was.
I will probably make my way through the patch quests first, between this and the ones leading up to Endwalker, the ones that are out so far. And I'm trying to unlock all the stuff I've missed out on. I was really behind on unlocking raids and a bunch of cool stuff. We'll probably try some more difficult content just to see how it goes. Maybe some extremes and stuff. I don't know. We'll see how we do. I want to try some healing on my astrologer. I want to try a lot of different classes just leading up to the next expansion. I have a lot of plans and no idea what order I want to do them in.
When the golem heart started failing, She was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago. Finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed.
Mm.
We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her.
Yeah. Dead.
To find her body.
Yep, she was dead. Sorry. Did not know her.
Magnus has never been the same since.
Man, so his wife and his kid are dead? Bad. Hopefully she's not the light warden or any type of sin eater down there. That'd be depressing.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
Don't hint at it if I'm right, but I don't want to know if I'm... I'd like to hope I'm wrong. I don't know what any of those words mean, but right on, I can vibe with that. That's kind of how I still feel when I hear a lot of the later stuff in the game. There's a lot of cool stuff to check out. Actually way too much. But just kind of look things up. The game sometimes makes it kind of hard to know what there is to unlock, but just look for anything you can unlock. And just... see what looks fun. Anything can be done at your own pace. There's no, like, penalty to just, like, chilling out and doing some fun stuff. Well, 50, 60, 70, and 80 all have their own raids and boss fights that have to be unlocked, and she has not gotten to some of them. Yeah, that's right. I actually just a few weeks ago unlocked the first ones from A Realm Reborn. And they were pretty fun, actually. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Feels like way too much. Holy hell, I was trapped in some casino for a while because I was just following a random quest chain. I don't know. Run away from the gold saucer. Don't really. It's awesome, but that is where I sunk a lot of my time into when I started playing in 2019. And there's actually an event coming up really soon, actually. I think it's the 19th, where you earn extra stuff, and there's like fancy special rewards there. And there's some cool things in later events the rest of this year that you might want to save up some of the currency there for. So if it seemed fun, check it out. But it is definitely not required or anything. Any quest has a plus by it is an unlock quest and you should do them. Yes, definitely. Some are more priority than others, but there are definitely a lot of important ones, and I neglected that heavily. And I'm paying for it now by unlocking everything really behind. Is it a POG event? They're all pretty fun, but it was the first event that I was around for back in 2019. And it's cool. I believe there was some weapon glamours and stuff that I got back then that are not available year-round there. And one of the amounts that people are suggesting you save up, I think it's around 200k MGP for, is part of the Final Fantasy XV collaboration that is coming up September, maybe? I might be wrong. But it's the really cool, like, there's I think there's a hairstyle, the Rainmaker 2. Oh, that, man. Yeah, good thing I already have about 400k-ish that I've been hoarding, not wanting to spend, so. And I'll definitely have some gold saucer streams coming up during the Make It Rain campaign.
How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap.
How much is that in gil? Someone randomly traded me 50k and I feel loaded now. Honestly, if you don't craft a bunch, I only have like, maybe honestly like around like 200-ish k sitting around right now. But MGP, the Maynardville Golden Saucer points, are a specific currency to the Golden Saucer, and they are only used and earned there. So they don't have anything to do with the rest of the game. They can be spent and earned within that area, which makes it super like fair and everything, I guess. It's really confusing. I know there's a lot of stuff.
Now piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
We hadn't had a voice cutscene for him yet, so his voice was really jarring because I hadn't heard it.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
That voice.
Lost someone too.
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Yeah.
And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not.
Yeah.
We can still bring her back.
Oof. We gotta get this glamour back. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Thef, knowest thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. Thank you so much for the follow, Boop Dooper. I hope your day's going awesome. And like I said, let me know any questions about the game. I love helping people that have just started out on there. So I know it's really confusing because there's a lot of stuff. But the community is very, very helpful. I told you, Nier, all of the veins were tapped dry years ago. So I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something at Nuvi's Leavings? It was opened well before Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Guthjon and tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Econics, I think it best Thancred join thee in this search. Though he would be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil, and his thoughts clouded. It would be unwise to ignore his distress. But we do not want to let him run off on his own. The reason, actually, that I think the Final Fantasy XV event is really exciting is I don't think it's happened. It hasn't been brought back since it happened the first time, which I think I missed out on it very narrowly when I first started playing. And it's got some cool stuff in it, whether or not you don't have to have been a big fan of Final Fantasy XV. I haven't finished the game myself, not anything to save the game, I just have yet to do so. But it's got some really cool stuff that may never come back again. Very well. It's possible. Where is Thancred? Oh, he's being all broody by the wall. Any requirements to participate in the event? I shouldn't think so. Definitely not for the Make It Rain campaign at the Golden Saucer. I can't see why there would be. I think some of them might have like I can't think of any that didn't have like a pretty low level requirement. There's like recurring holiday ones that happen all the time. OMG, I want some exclusive clout. Yeah, it's really cool stuff. People are really excited for the car mount to come back because it is a 4-seater. And personally, I don't have any mounts that hold more than one person, so that's super fun. Level 15 is the usual event requirement, but I don't know if the Final Fantasy 15 event has any other requirements. Yeah, I don't know that either. I will have to look that up. Since it was, you know, a few years ago, I don't know if it's going to be any different this time, but it shouldn't have anything too difficult. I don't know if they have, where can I see the event info? I don't know if they've released the official information yet. That's usually a little closer to the event. But I believe we do know for sure that it is happening again. Very, very exciting. But it's not too far from now, so you shouldn't have to wait too long to see that information. It shouldn't be anything more than like Aurora said, shouldn't be anything more than they're usually around level 15, which I mean by then I imagine that that shouldn't take too long. But yeah, you should be good. I can't think of many where there was much of a level requirement or anything to do with those types of things. Off to somewhere, are you? They're not really, they're considered like things like everybody can have fun with. So there's like, there will be like holiday events, like Halloween and, you know, the usual type of things. But there's a lot of stuff that's unique to this game, I think. A lot of the stuff on the Mog Station, where you can buy like little cosmetic things, were free in previous events. Not everything, but a lot of it was obtainable free at some point. It's just if you missed out on events, you can buy it afterwards, which is nice, I think. Halloween Pog. I don't know what the last time was that there was a Halloween event, but I hope they bring it back soon. I don't know when the last one was. Actually, I don't think I've been playing for any of them. I could have missed one, but there is some cool previous Halloween stuff on Mog Station. Off to somewhere, are you? Yeah, you're coming with me, because you're not staying here by yourself. At last, a lead on the stone we need to take power of the Talos. Can't very well have you go on your own. Either way. Thank you, Thancred. Ooh, we're getting a weapon. Probably gonna glam it with this blue one. Last year had one? Well, damn, I guess that's what I get for taking a break then. Man. Well, thank you for letting me know. Thanks. I had a lot going on then, so I was not playing the game then. But there's usually a lot of events every year. Pretty fun. Who's the orange Ariman mount? God. Oh yeah, I saw him somewhere, I think, with like a little hat on or something. Man. Yeah, I missed him, unfortunately. I was wrong about that. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Luvis Leavings was to the south, was it? Get going. Tancred is very unhappy. Where is that weapon? Let's see. I think it's dyeable. That's something. Let's see what it looks like. That's cool, but we're probably going to put the blue ones back on it eventually. I feel like we should have a full set. We didn't get ooze. No more arms yet. This is just a really unfortunate mismatch of clothes. It's kind of hilarious. Alright, we don't have too far to go. Get out of here, I'm not fighting. I won't do it. I have a really unlucky habit of, like how I started playing right after the, or I started playing regularly, I guess, for the, alright, I just about missed it. I just barely missed out on the Final Fantasy XV event the first time. I've got a very unlucky habit of that. I think I only did one event when I started playing in 2016. It was like a little Christmas one. It was on a different character on a different account, unfortunately, but I think it's just like that standard, really old little Christmas set. I get this thing to leave me alone. Oh, it's so cute though. I don't want to fight him. Jakey and Tender. It's funny that you call this mount Chonker, because I actually usually call him, I named him Chonky, but I usually call him the Chonkobo. The black Chonkobo, yes. Very true. When do I get one? He's actually available right now, I think, from a Twitch collaboration where you... I don't know, it might not be available now. It was recently. You like gift, you can like in certain Final Fantasy XIV creators channels, you could like gift yeah, I think Aurora said 5 subs in the chat and you could get him, but I actually got him back from an Amazon deal with Shadowbringers. I think someone very kindly on Reddit actually gave me the code when I entered a giveaway and did not win. So I've had him since then. I started playing and I really like him. There's been a few ways to get him. He's really cute. Chunkito Bandito. Chunkinator. He's really cute. Got mine with the Amazon deal. Yeah. He's really cute. I kind of wish they had done another color for the Twitch one. Purple would have been kind of cool considering it was with Twitch. But just to make them like a little more unique, you know? Would have been something different. I don't feel like it would have took a lot of work to make him purple, but it goes to show what I know, I guess. Not so much saying for like exclusivity's sake for people that had them before, but I just feel like making it a little more specific to Twitch would have been cute. Not so much where it's like branded, but like maybe like a purple accent on it or something. Maybe the little seat. Hi BTS Jimin, how are you doing today? Welcome in. I hope you are having a good day. We are playing more Quest, even though I keep getting distracted by talking about events coming up in the game. I would have spent money on another color in a heartbeat. Swear, yeah. I would probably get him in like any color. Really cute. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving. So we should probably hear what Goothjohn has to say before we celebrate. Assuming we can find him, that is. Or Goothjin? I don't know. I had all my ether currents in this area, I could show you what he looks like flying. He gets like an extra little, he gets a piece of cake on there because you know he needs a little extra motivation to fly. A lot of work to ask of such a chunky bird. You know? Who are you? What are you doing here? Sorry. Well, you should have listened to Thaf. You're wasting your time. But this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is Leonin? All the Talos in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were, at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to be safely excavated. Sucks. Man, this is so much work for a trolley. Can't we just go? And I feel like at this point it would have been more... Like it's taking longer for them to figure out that we could be here than it would have been to just take the slightly less safe path. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we use Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there. They could give out at any time, which is why most of the mine is closed off. And our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of Leonin that might have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Jeez, with everybody here. Fine, what do you want? The other day I found a Vobert gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Vobert gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it, and I'll tell you what you want to know. We have a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. Seems you have our work cut out for us, Mechanics. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we might hurry things along. I think one of those little merchants that I gave that gold piece to lost it in here. Maybe someone stole it, I don't know. As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here. Meaning that it will be much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. Don't worry, Thancred, I'll have a little quest sparkly blue on it. So it won't be that hard for me to see. You just let me do the searching. That's why I propose we use these sun drops. They help the eye take in more light. That sounds dangerous. Why don't you start your search further in, and I handle this area here. I'll retrace your steps in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drops effects wearing off, well, this is gonna be one of those little timed quests, isn't it? I can give you more, so don't worry. Oh no, it's not. Oh yes, it is. Damn, 3 minutes. Not me take my weapons out. Jeez. Oh my god, I do not have time for combat in all of this. My goodness. There is a crazy amount of not just mounts, but little minions to get in this game. The little koala I have on my shoulder is one. Did I miss that one? Oh, I checked it. Didn't I? Yeah. Sorry, I can't remember anything. But there's a ton of stuff to collect in this game. Very cool. I think there's almost 400 minions. As you search the shadows, a glint catches your eye. You turn over a rock and find the Vobert gold piece. Goody. Leave me alone. Don't want to fight. Don't want to. Oh my god, I would go the wrong way, wouldn't I? Didn't I? Fuck. Yeah, I did. I guess the drops weren't quite as short of a timing as I thought. Because I am almost back and they still haven't worn off, so. I guess it wasn't too bad. Would have sucked if I got stuck in combat though. I was hoping you dropped the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Or maybe she is. Yours at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Jeez. Cheer up, Dankred. And that's true, I could have done without the sun drops. But yeah, he was. No more than usual, I assure you. I only managed to survive the Korthan wilderness in the Imperial City by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits, which endeared me to Luswa, I imagine. It hadn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me, and see my duties through, that's all that matters. Ah! Connection to the oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Did your internet go out? It's not just the game, it's Streamlabs as well. Is it back now? It still says reconnecting. Let's see. I think my internet did something. I don't know if I'm still on here. Offline. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm back. I think it probably split it into two parts, which sucks. I'm not sure where my internet went. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was a... Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna leave my microphone on. Let me log back in. Right back. Goodness. Thank you, Auroros. Sorry about the internet issue. Not sure what caused it. Closed me out of the game and Streamlabs was all reconnecting at the same time, so I'm gonna get it back up in just a second. Sorry about that. I haven't heard any like storms or anything, so it must just been a wacky internet issue. I don't know, it is raining here right now apparently. Maybe? Alright, I will get logged back in real quick. I hate when that happens because on my channel it breaks it up into like separate streams, but that's okay. We're still here. I'm back a lot quicker than it normally does, actually. Overlay. Okay. Back and ready to go. Pog rain. Yeah, I'd honestly my watch said it was raining for a second, but it takes a long time to update. So it might have been raining like a week ago, and it just hadn't refreshed yet. So I honestly don't know. I get that glamour plate reapplied. This outfit with the short pants and the carbuncle slippers and the mismatched arms. Not the move right now. And I need to put those blue weapons. I need to glam those back because they're real cool. I live in a hot as fuck place, so rain is always nice. It's been pretty hot here, so rain is okay, but it's been continually saying it was gonna rain, and then it rains for like a little bit, but it never like rains enough to cool everything down, you know? It's not quite so hot here. The weather just is really inconsistent. Desert gang, rise up. Well, I don't live anywhere close to desert heat, I guess. I should have specified. It's just kind of hot right now because it's summer. I just live somewhere with really inconsistent weather. It'll be like kind of in the extreme sometimes, more so in the recent years, obviously. Sometimes it'll be like 70 something one day, and then it'll like drop down to like 40 something out of nowhere. Flip-flop back and forth, you know. Anyways, I was hoping he dropped the gold piece somewhere close to the entrance. Oh, okay, he already said all that. We were turning that in when that happened. Oh, no, I should have mentioned it's not 70 something right now. I just mean like that's kind of how much it fluctuates sometimes. It's actually, well, it's nighttime for me. It is 80 something, I think. It's really humid though. Or maybe she is. Yours, okay, we already read that. And we told him this one. We'll try to skip to where we were in the dialogue. You humid. Yeah, humid sucks. That's the more so the problem here. It's always really humid. Okay, we did that. Yep. Said that. Let's hurry and see that return to Guthjon. So we get back to Rianche and Villiers, the better. Alright. Back on track. Oh, he's literally right here. Back. Wait, does that mean? Everyone always says that, like I couldn't just come back and ask a question. They're like, oh, you have the thing? Usually, yes, but I'll be damned. You actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal. But don't think this means you'll find what you're after. Thanks for the encouragement. Fine red dye. Yeah. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. Thanks, Guthjon. But you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Okay, so we're gonna go this way this time. And I keep thinking we can't use our mount here, but we definitely can. I don't know why I think that. I think after this I am going to have to suck it up and go put my glamour plate back on real quick. Maybe. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you've not come here to hear my grievances. You're after Leonine. First I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms? God, it's never ending. Rockworms? I know them by another name. I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. I thought they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They can fit through cracks and crevices down to where we could never hope to reach. Am I gonna play as a worm? We're gonna play some places. Why would I assume I get to play as a worm? And on occasion, they come back with something valuable. They dig up lanine in the mines? It's a rare occurrence, but yes. That said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide. So how can we draw out these rockworms? Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines, and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless, and check their backs. I should warn you, this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what they're like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can and hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. We should split up for to cover more ground as he suggests. If you can cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see to the parts between them. Thanks, Dancred. We got some sand. Let's go place it, I guess. Take our antelope. I don't know why. It just seems fitting. This guy's called gnomes. Come on, chocobo. Alright, at least I'll get this guy. Oh, good. We got something else in the mix. Doesn't that always happen? We might throw in one of these. Just in hopes that we don't die. Fuck. Just a bat now. It's always the tiny enemies that you rope in on accident that tend to end up hurting the most. For whatever reason. The right way that time. Nice. Haha. The other one is out through the other way, right? Looks like they connect somewhere up here. Ba-doom. Right, this one's not too far in. Going this way. Guy wants to fight though. Let me at him. Okay, whatever. Where Mantis. There we go. Get out of the way, Chocobo. Back to the rubble. My goodness. I have to fight them? Who's still fighting? Oh, he did so little damage. That's fine. He's a wee. Oh, nice. Got some challenge log. EX. Nice. This game sometimes feels like an anime fever dream when I'm walking through the main towns. Yeah, seeing all the different characters and names is definitely overwhelming. Some people have really funny names though. One of the best parts. Also, this game is like the busiest it has ever been outside of, or like when there's not like a brand new expansion that just come out. I mean, there will be soon, but it's never been like this except for at those times. So it's really crazy right now. I saw you couldn't even get a digital copy for a while. They just weren't selling them for a second because you couldn't get on any of the servers. So they weren't going to sell you a game you couldn't play, obviously. That's just wild. I've never heard of anything like that with this game. Almost got onto favorite, but as I clicked create, it was locked. Yeah, a lot of times when that's happening, you can kind of you just kind of have to like log in and check at different times. There's a website where you can check the server status too, if you've seen maybe some, like I've seen a lot of screenshots of that when there was like no servers open for character creation. Typically around like, I think it's usually considered like 2, 3 to like 6 a.m. The times when the least people are on. A lot easier to get lucky and get onto the server you want, but you can travel between, I don't know if you know yet, but you can travel between servers and yeah, Lemmy is on the same data center and sometime with or after, I think after Endwalker, there's going to be data center traveling as well. So you'll be able to visit people no matter where you are. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, there's only a few things that you can't do. I don't know what the restrictions will be across data centers. And I don't know all of the restrictions, but you can't join or create free companies or guilds when you're on a different server, but for the most part you can do like a lot of cool content and stuff with friends on other servers in soon enough data centers, so really cool. Well, they're showing up at different times, that's why I was confused before. goodness, there's so many of these. I think I hit my microphone. That's probably awful. A better setup where it's not as close to me, but we'll get that at some point. More of these. Goodness. So many. Almost done though. This is the last one over here. Okay, let's get out of here, or wherever we're going. If only had friends. Well, you're always welcome to jump over on Favorite and say hi. And it's really easy to make. Well, there's a lot of cool people to be friends with on this game. People are really friendly and helpful for the majority. Early morning or midday are good times to make characters. Servers aren't as busy. Very true. Yeah. Just depends. It's just a lot harder to, just a lot more people trying to get on right now, so it's a lot crazier than it normally is. That sprout noises. People are especially gonna be really understanding with that sprout icon. I'm terrified that I don't have mine now. But yeah, like Aurora said, don't be afraid to talk to people. You'll make friends. Very true. It's definitely true. Just stand around and, you know, people are just, a lot of people are really outgoing and friendly on this game. I'm not one of those people online, so, but I still, it's fun. It's a really nice community. There you are. Find anything promising? Plus there are, I think now, more sprouts on this game than ever, so there's tons of people that are trying to figure everything out as much as you are. Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's going to take time for me to sift through all of this.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to
he's so sad.
Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a minor. After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
My character looks so ridiculous. Sorry. I can't even take this seriously. I'm not gonna say anything about how she felt, because that would be hurtful at the time.
Far from it. and Flamine has never let me live it down.
There.
But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this.
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky.
Is that so?
It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
Damn.
This is a rather fine specimen.
How lucky.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Mm.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. How sad.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
You're going to change those clothes. You're going to go down. Oh, and I really quickly want to check my retainers there. Had some dye up for sale last night. Hoping good things. I don't know which ones these are. I don't care. Alright. Be right back, sir. Good job. Well, at least we found something. We're getting somewhere in that strangely long plot line. I'm just trying to get a trolley working. Gonna go to the Leather Workers Guild. And hopefully things will load a little better there since the Aetheryte is so crowded. Every time I pop in here and I try to put like my glamour plates on, they don't even pop up. Or my gear. Oh, sorry, Rose, I did not see you wave to me. I teleported too quickly. I teleported at the speed of light. Sorry. Realized my earrings are up there. Forgot to put them in today. Gosh, I can't walk into the market board looking like this. They'll make fun of me. Which one was I using? 8, yeah. There we go. Alright, now that our gear is back in order, let's hope good things. Hey, not bad considering how much I have. 100,000. Nice. That's a lot of money for me. Not for all those master crafters and such out there. Oh, there you are. Now I see you. Now I am one very fast wave. Alright, our gear is back in order now. Oh, good, 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 good. Okay, now we need to go back. Only a small walk from there. It was worth it, okay? Not too long of a walk there, but we're gonna look cool doing it now. So, oh my gosh, I want that one so bad. I know that's from like the firmament, maybe. Gotta get my crafting. I love one of my favorite little animals in the game. So, got to get that mount. Got to get it. Just got 600 tombstones. Should I save them now or use them? Well, just hold on to them. So I can use on level 60 augmented Shire gear. Yeah, that sounds like a good bet. Got done with the Praetorium. Wow. How were all those wonderful cutscenes? I do think it's nice that, I mean, I don't think there's really any other way to do it considering how long. Oh look, now that I just went to my retainers, I had more die cell. Good. Not complaining. I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you said it in the Talos, would you make it to Magnus? For 3 long years, he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth, and that her sacrifice was not in vain. Take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Withdrawn, for all your help. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting. Just do keep in mind, let me see. Do you have a cap for your tombstones? That I don't really know when it resets, honestly. I don't know. I don't pay a lot of attention to it, actually. I neglect that quite a bit. Spend them on the 50 stuff, every duty you will get, yeah. Yeah, there will be a very common occurrence now. Like my turtle. The gigantenders are so cute. So cute. I can't get enough of them. Is there anything you can get of them? They are wonderful. The ones with the time cap is the Tomes Revelation. Those are the Lady Gear ones. Products you can use to get the top. And level 50, 60, and 70 gear. Yeah, I think I didn't actually say it when I went on there, but I think I was just trying to, because if you don't want him to hit that 2,000, right? Because then you want to spend them before you like hit that, so that you don't have too many. You know what I mean? You don't want to waste them. I think that's what I'm trying to say. You can only hold so many at once is more so what I'm trying to say, I think. What? What's you? If you come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run, and you won't listen. Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus. From Agna. Sorry, you can't have it. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. Try to get the trolley working, obviously. For a very long course of events. You can also use them for a relic quest too, but that's a whole different monster. So afraid to delve into even thinking about relics and everything. It sounds so fun though, and so many of them look so cool. Are you certain? You have to lay our plans, but to take it. It was you who found it, you who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is please, just leave me be. I hope you'll be there. I hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Would you do the honors of delivering this to Ryoche? Where is he? Here he is. Chillin'. Thou art returned, and with Leonine it would seem. As promised, the Talos hath been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jarek F. in Menphilia. At last we shall return time to the timeless, sentinel of stone, that we may press on towards Navatharang. Very good. Let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
Nice.
All right then. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, there it goes.
It's working. It's working.
It's good after all that work. If it didn't work. Okay.
Magnus.
Imagine your wife dies so that those rocks can move. Sorry, it's sad.
Me for this wretched heap of stone and rubble.
And damn.
this worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't. I can't.
Romantically, where are you going? Oh my god. I'm good. At least she didn't just run off. Too far, at least.
What troubleth thee, child?
Literally everything.
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me. I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me. That he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Thou needst but have faith. Have faith, and all will be well. Not today.
Oh my god. What's happening there, Crystarium? Jesus. Nothing bad, I imagine.
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
It seemed a bit slow for me, but it was needed for character development. Yeah, I could tell, like, the actual, like, gameplay of the quests, I guess, were a little... They seemed unnecessary, but you can tell that the character stuff was definitely important there, you're right.
Oh, to the tediousness of our heroes' present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten. Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing?
The fuck kind of measure of time is 40 winks? I don't like where this is going.
The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir. Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
More like the crystal shoulder.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for her energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing her at my enemies like a weapon.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is that right? Fond of her, are you?
Jealous, are you?
You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you?
I don't need to worry about it, okay? I wonder if this is heading in the direction I've been suspecting for a while. I don't know. I'm not gonna try and guess anything.
Whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space.
If so, it'd be interesting because I was suspicious of something from the beginning. I don't know. We'll see.
Much less in possession of her mortal flesh. Not even I could have performed such a feat.
He was the reincarnation of Teleji. That would explain it.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am?
Teleji Adeleji.
I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of sacrifices yet unmade. The parting gift of brave heroes who will one day give their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Teleji Adeleji. That's such a funny thing.
It seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
Teleji Adeleji. My apologies for the delay. Philly and I had a private matter to discuss. Which brings me to the question, how did Sal find Thancred during your search? Depressed. He's sad. He spoke of Amphilia, of his own accord. See, all that he did, and with such candor. I attempted to broach the subject before. My intention was to ensure no words remained unspoken between him, lest tragedy intercede. Regret I know myself all too well. Alas, in the end he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now, let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Nabatharang await. Right. Where are we going? Probably won't play too much longer tonight. But what is today? Wednesday? We'll be back Thursday and Friday. Ooh, this looks very important. Should we save this for tomorrow? Should we start on like a very exciting note tomorrow? It's kind of early to end. Let's going. We'll at least pick it up. I don't know what we'll do after that. Doesn't my channel say I'm indecisive? It's been years since I've seen a Talos in such fine shape. Would that Agna was here to see it. Or our son. I was ready to let her dreams die down there in the mines. Even after you'd found the Leonine, I was refused to believe it could work. Gods, what a fool I was. But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of this Talos, for both their sakes. On behalf of my family and all the miners of the Twine, thank you. Well, enough chitter chatter. Let's get you locked into Nabatharang, eh? Oh. Everything seems to be in order. Take it the Talos' presence resolves the issue of the gate. Oh, that, yes. It's designed to open at the Talos' approach. And we can finally go to Nabatharang. Certainly can. All that remains is a final check of the control box over at the mines. Hear that, boys? Get the Talos over to the mines and keep a close eye on it around the curves. Understood? Yes, sir. Let us repair to the mines, then. Let us repair. Before we go, you said, Mephilia, I'm not talking to you today. Too sad today. While you were away with me, Connix, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one, it's the practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. After so many charges, I'm not sure what it'll do, but I wanted you to have it, for luck. Mephilia, We should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. Because we stopped to talk for 15 seconds. Magnus must be pretty fucking impatient. Quest accepted. Oh geez. Far away. Well, I think we can take this path, can't we? But we'll make it look quicker to me. That's what counts. I think this should work, right? They just said it was too dangerous of a path for girls. I don't know. I don't remember if they were just talking about Mephilia or both of us. Shows how little they know of us, right? I'm glad to have my gear all in order. Now where my glamour is, at least. Feels a lot nicer. I love how many people I've seen just hanging out up here. I bet it's really fun to zoom around on. If one could go that fast. Maybe flying, like, kind of on the surface. Just going quicker. That would be fun. Try not to touch the ground, so you keep going. Oh, he's kind of cute, honestly. Alright, Ophelia. So this is it. I'm finally going to Nabatharang. I thought long and hard about what to say to her. To the real Minfilia. I hoped when the time came I would know, but with every step we take, I feel more uncertain. No reason to give up, though. Not when so much is at stake. Thank you, all of you, for helping me to get here. Now, let's not keep Magnus waiting. Ooh, it's one of these, huh? There you are. So what do you think? A little primitive looking, I'll admit it. But Daedalus Stoneworks has always favored a simple, intuitive design. And that philosophy has served us well enough. Much of the trolley network uses single tracks, making it easy for the Talos to navigate them as needed. And plotting a route is so simple, even we can do it, which makes for fewer accidents in transit. Speaking of which, are you ready to board? Why the hell not, I guess. Alright then, watch your step.
Ariange?
Not going?
You must carry on without me.
What?
The path to Nabatharang lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Alize and the others of our progress. As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
Okay, weird.
Magnus, will the gate close immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually. Built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Fair.
Then you and the others can meet us in Nabatharang, after giving the Ilmorans the slip.
Leaving that open seems so worrying.
Ariange.
You zip up to this?
Thank you for everything.
Remember, thou needst but have faith.
If you've finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble.
It'd be a shame if we took a tumble. Just the three of us going? The big stone guy? The Tallow.
The tracks beyond the gate aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as Malik.
Should be careful, Talos is illegal.
Godspeed.
Emma, what you doing? Oh, thanks, Simba. I'm sure that sounded fantastic.
Ah, that must be the gate.
Must be. Oh, it opens. It's like if we like missed something. Face kind of looks like Tobor.
So far, so good.
I'm Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Oh goodness, who is this?
Wait, is that Ranjit?
Bum bum bum. God damn.
You're a stubborn old swine, aren't you?
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell.
Okay.
Your deeds in the east did not go unnoticed. Long have I lain in wait, and sure enough, you did not disappoint.
Like I said, we were spending way too long trying to get this trolley working. We had way too much time to figure out we were here.
Had you only sworn fealty to Lord Vorthry, you'd have no cause to skulk about like frightened animals. You will remain as you are, while I dispatch these villains.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
You forget to whom you speak. Who armed you, trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you. And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again and again? We seek to bring peace to what is left of this shattered land, while these mad fools would only bring further chaos down upon us. Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vorthry's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
I don't know about the world, but I never asked to be saved. However much it hurts, and however hard it gets. It's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms!
Damn.
And those mad fools you want me to abandon, the ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with, they feel the same. So no, I will not be deceived. No matter what you say, I refuse to believe it's all for nothing. They're everything to me. All I have, and all I need. And I would gladly do anything for them. Let us pass, or kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
How dare you? Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
Oh, shit, it's Ron Seed. I knew we were here too long. Something had to happen. Someone had to figure out we were here. You're like, oh, we'll take this path so that they won't know we're here. And then we'll make a huge big deal about it and
I heard what you said,
take forever.
and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken.
Ooh, baby. You're in the monitor. Come here.
You have to go, now!
Thancred, no!
Where's she going?
Go! Do what you came here to do.
Oh.
I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me.
Jeez.
I leave her in your hands. Hurry!
He's not careful. She's gonna stop caring what he wants because he's being mean. We're gonna fight a Thancred now. Man, I'm tired of trying to figure out how to play. This would be why it would be helpful for me to learn more classes.
Not another step. Your fight is with me.
You think yourself her protector? As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me.
Like anybody said anything about being a father. Weird. Right, let's get him. Or this quest will have to be the last thing we do tonight, but that's okay. My chat's got my skills covered. Alright, hang on, Ranji. Let me figure out what to do. Increases damage down by 10%, accuracy by 100%. Restores own HP, consumption, okay. Sorry, let me read these really quick. Reduce damage taken by 25%. Big attack. Okay.
Come on!
Oh, jeez. I definitely don't remember all of his attacks, as I should. I remember this one a little bit. Damn, I'm not used to playing anything that's not ranged. What? Ah! Sorry, I'm very concentrated. I have to pay attention to a lot of these. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. I jumped in everything. Ooh. I know what you're gonna do. Yucky. I should have gotten out of that earlier. My bad. I thought it was just a cool effect for a second, honestly. I won't lie. I hope Thancred isn't disappointed in me. Right. Now work on the lines. There's those. And these. And I'm attacking here anyways. For those and this. Keep that on. Simba, please don't do that. We got it. We got this. Right, now do the lines. And then the other lines. I got you. And we do that. What are these? I'm not close up to him. I keep forgetting that. Like, matters. Damn. Right, do the lines. And the other lines. Jeez. Like, never ending. At least I'm remembering most of his attacks, though. Do the lines and the other lines. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Alright, come on. Isn't too bad. He doesn't have a whole lot of attacks, at least so far. What am I doing wrong, Thancred? What am I kind of mean?
Vanity.
Oh, you haven't said that before. What's he talking about? Hey. Oh, he's doing something different. I just said he was... Oh my. Oh my god. He went Mega Ranjit.
Rend my foes and ward their blows.
Damn. He really did. Mega Ranjit. Damn, he unlocked Reaper early or something? I can get on board with that pattern pretty easily. Get that, Simba. Careful, please. You can't come up here, I'm very busy. Simba, stop. Simba, stop. What do you mean? Simba. Shit. Oh, you gotta get down. Stop. Simba, for real, stop. You're gonna knock shit down. Come on. Sorry. Sorry, cats make everything more fun. This goes on for a while. Ranjit summoned Simba. The scariest enemy of all, wasn't it? Haha. Can't get me, Ranjit. You just keep going between two patterns. Even though you change the patterns, there's still only two you're switching between at a time, I think. I don't understand that purple one, but it's fine. I can heal myself a little. Oh, my heaty tank. This fight was tedious. It's okay. Oh, these serpent heads look important. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Can I not get out of this, I imagine? Evade Ranjit using perfect deception? Oh god, I hope I use that in time.
Not good.
Not good. He can see through that. Oh, I'm supposed to move. Oh damn. That goes on for way too long. That's okay. Fire around from my gunblade? Haha. You Ranjit. Your life is a small price to pay, Thancred. That's how much you tell your enemies. It's your time for a chance to strike. What do you mean? Jesus. Oh shit. No, Simba. Wait till I'm done, please. Literally just gotta do this fight, that's it. Jeez. I don't know what bide your time for a chance to strike means. Am I supposed to wait? Doesn't make sense. I'm gonna just keep fighting him. Sorry, Thancred. I guess it just means because there's so many attacks where I can't get close enough to him. Can't use any of my little duty actions. Oh, that was my bad. fun though. It is a little bit tedious, but I don't mind it. At least I'm not trying to keep someone else alive, you know? I guess technically I am angered, but at least that's not my objective. I mean, fuck. I didn't think I was out of that in time. I didn't need to use that to heal. I think he's not dying.
And you presume to be her protector? Pathetic!
I can't use this. Oh, okay. Like how he said that right when I said I can't use this. It's not like I have a like a duty action to Simba.
No quarter!
But if I get attacked, does it ruin it? No. Come on. Come on. Oh, good. Made it all day. Fuck. Awful. Right, come on. Jeez. Please tell me I don't have to do that more than once. Simba, you're fine. Maybe I should have been going farther away from him. I could use my little sneaky hideaway thing. I don't know. That doesn't seem to be the case. Jeez. No, Simba. Fuck. Fuck. I was gonna say I'd know this was the longest fight ever. I would have saved it for tomorrow, but at least we don't have to start the stream out with this tomorrow. And I need that heal to be ready again. Calm down, Simba. God damn, he's covering the whole place. Fuck. Jeez. Oh my god, what the fuck just almost killed? If I swear if I die in this. I guess I'm gonna get electrocuted because I have nowhere else to go. Can't go on too much longer. God damn. Should be almost done. Fuck, I should not have done that. Yes, I would agree. This is carried on way too long.
Why do you persist in this folly?
Fuck. Come on.
That's all.
Please. Let me use the Heidi one. Please. I swear if this gets fucked up. Oh, damn. What? What?
Fools to a man! Fall!
God damn. What is happening? I hope do fall for a third time. What? Jeez. Endure it. Jeez, what do you mean? Just take a bunch of damage and hope I can heal through it? Is that what they mean? What the fuck is this? Alright, now I'm like running everywhere, but... Huh? Please. My god, let me do something, please. Oh, this one's different. Please let this be the end. Leap of faith. Where are we at the golden saucer? God, please. What's going on? This takes more than like 2 seconds to cast. Oh my god. If that had interrupted me, I would have. Yay! I didn't expect that to be like a 15-minute fight. However long that was. Goodness.
You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
That is not for you or anyone else to decide ever again.
Is he good? Is he good? Maybe after those wounds baking in the desert.
Not a single day goes by that I don't think about all...
Sorry, I had that turned down for the combat.
Countless memories and moments I took for granted. Gods, you grew up so fast. But you had to, didn't you? For those you had lost. For those you could yet save. A world teetering on the very brink of oblivion, for which you gave your everything, without hesitation. Your kindness, your compassion, your love, then and now. One last time, with a little help. I'm so proud to have been a part of your life.
I know, Blumage, he's so very sad.
Oh, Minfilia.
finish out this quest, I guess. I feel like big things will happen. Maybe we should. Oh my gosh, she's so short. Maybe we should save this for tomorrow? Maybe? I think that would be fun. Maybe a little quest cliffhanger of sorts. Oh, just another cutscene. Okay, we'll do that. This is the place, Beconix, where she stopped the flood. I need water. Last time I was here, when I felt her presence overwhelming me, I tried to pretend it wasn't happening, to just turn away. But I can't turn away now. Not this time. For Thancred and the others, I have to face her. Oh, well, let's see. In the event that she'll leave the area, speak with the apprentice engineer at the Twine and Amarang to return to Nabatharang. Alright, well, since that is a new quest, we'll definitely be leaving that there. Sorry. Tomorrow's not that far away. I've got to get some dinner, you know, do all those, like, little real life things. Man, I'm so excited to keep going with this. I don't know, I don't remember the last time I updated my Discord link, but in the event that it is not, I'll check that later. But I have all my little socials in there. Post a lot, probably most on my Instagram, and it's getting pretty fun. I've got my schedule up on here. If anybody's curious. We are on my new schedule. This is the second week of it. We'll be continuing Thursday and Friday, and not Saturday, but Sunday. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for hanging out, Bomage. I always appreciate it a ton. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Today it really improved my day, I think, and I'm gonna have some dinner and have a good night, and hope everybody else has a really good night too. And I will be back here tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, and I'll hopefully see you then. Bye! Have a nice night! Thank you for the stream and have a good night. You have a good night too, Mobage. Thank you. You for the stream, have a good night. You too, Auroras. Thank you. I appreciate you hanging out. Everybody have a good night. Bye.